What is the stupidest thing you've heard someone say that they were 100% serious about? From r/AskReddit. Part 2. That the reason why school shootings happen is because of women getting rights. I just finished watching an 8-part series on the Civil War. It wasn't about slavery. The North was just jealous of the South's productivity and economic power. Coming from my Mormon family, that Trump is the chosen one. Ex-Mormon here, the Book of Mormon teaches about false prophets and antichrists, and despite spending a lifetime studying this crap, they don't see it. I pieced out a chicken for frying, and threw spine and other trimmings in a pot with water to boil up for broth. Hubby blew a gasket, insisting we couldn't possibly eat that because there'd been raw chicken in the pot. Yes, it was raw, but it's cooked with the water to become broth. Took a solid 10 minutes of arguing with him that I wasn't going to give us food poisoning by cooking a chicken carcass to make broth. I'd been making chicken broth this way for a decade by that time. But it was the first time he'd observed me doing so. During a work meeting about counterfeit money, one of my co-workers said she sometimes saw Puerto Rican coins in the cash drawer. Our place of work is in the US. It got quiet and you could hear crickets. Our area manager was baffled and turned to her before saying, "Puerto Rico is a US territory. They use the same money." My conspiracy theorist family, who is convinced the government sank the Titanic and the Titan submersible imploded because the government didn't want them to see the proof on the Titanic, told them that this isn't the first trip to the Titanic, plenty of other voyagers on submersibles have seen it before. Every inch. They had nothing to say after that. Old roommate said that when the weather app says 50% rain, then that meant half of all the rain in the sky is going to fall. Same for all percentages. 80% meant 80% of all the rain possible would fall. 100% rain? Yup, every single last drop of rain is coming down today. So, supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light, and I think you said that that hasn't been checked. But you're going to test it? And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that, too. It sounds interesting. And then I see the disinfectant, where it knocks it out in a minute. 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that? By injection inside, or almost a cleaning? Because you see, it gets in the lungs, and it does a tremendous number on the lungs. So it would be interesting to check that. Talking to my very Catholic cousin. The only reason you believe in evolution is because you're racist and think black people look like monkeys. He said this just like, in an Olive Garden. One of the only times in my life I had been truly at a loss for words. Life, WTF do you say to that? On a field trip to Independence Hall in Philly, and the guide is explaining how the crew kept the windows closed in the summer heat while drafting the Constitution to stop people from listening in, and the guide mentions how hot it was inside, especially in their outfits at the time. This girl in my class proceeds to ask why didn't they turn the air conditioner on. I will forever remember the mortified look on our teacher's face as we all died laughing. I don't know if this counts, but I know some dude who genuinely brags that it only took 30 seconds for him to conceive his son. Background: a lady who worked at a place I used to would buy and try to resell stuff from stores at work with flyers on the internet, etc. Stuff like shampoo, deodorant, etc. I heard her say this: I pay $2 and I sell it for $1.50 and I make 50 cents. My best friend's sister once spent an hour trying to convince me that marshmallows grew on trees, like a fruit. That a woman lifting heavy items would affect her fertility. LOL, this still gets me. Eating too much soy sauce will make you black. My best friend's Asian parents. He believed it until college lol, just as a fact of life. On the way to NYC with a friend. She said, "OMG, I can't wait to see the Eiffel Tower. I'm so excited." Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you enjoyed. Keep the thread going in the comments section down below.